Welcome to another Real Dad Movement Daily Revelation. On this episode, we talk about environment. Environment. You know, it's funny. The amount of environments that we carry ourselves through on a daily basis is huge. And we don't even realize that or understand. And we also are not aware of the micro transitions in between these environments. But it's funny because when I look at life as a whole, yes, there's many different facets that form up living. But really, life comes down to two things. It's very simple. One, the experiences that we have in our life. And the experiences obviously carry a heavy part of who we are, and all different factors come into play with that. States, thoughts, feelings, emotions, actions, interactions, transfers of energy in many different ways with work, home, family life, experiences. But also the environment, which heavily, funnily enough, influences the experience we have, because no matter what we're doing, obviously, we're always part of some form of environment, aren't we? Both externally and internally. And it's really important to understand that, yes, there is a difference between the two, and yes, they are two sides of the same coin. What you externally express outside of yourself is a direct correlation or reflection of who you are on the inside. Someone road rages because they get cut off, or they get triggered because of X, Y, Z. That is showcasing what is happening internally in their life at the minute, at that moment, or for that period of time. Now, that's a scary thought, isn't it? Because when you look out there and you see how people are expressing themselves out there in the real world, a lot of them need to have a long, hard look at themselves and see what's happening on the inside. And really, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being triggered or angry or resentful or bitter or unhappy, as long as you put that hand up and take ownership over it and go, yes, I'm choosing this. What do you mean? I don't have a choice, Sal. Well, I'll touch on choice with another episode, mate, but it is absolutely true, because no matter what's happening, and there will be things, many, many, many things that will always happen to and around us that we do not control. But no matter what's happening to and around you, mate, with 100% certainty as a universal truth, I guarantee you this: you will always be able to control how you see it. You will always be able to control your perspective or your perception of the surrounding environment and choose what is it you need to do. Now, the challenging part here is, yes, environments can influence. They can trigger us. They can put us in a reactive state, not a responsive or a creative state, to really make sure that we align with what's important to us and take the step forward off the back of what is important to us and who we are. But it's also important to take ownership, like I said earlier, of the environments you put yourself in. Yes, there are moments, periods of time where you will not control your environment, but you control it a lot more than you think. And you also heavily influence a multitude of different environments that carry with them other people that you care about, that are part of your life. Think about this, mate. Like, you get home, it's been a tough day at work, you're on a pump, you're stressed, you're sitting in the car, you're just taking a phone call, whatever it is. You've had a real tough day at work. You walk into your family's home, right? And you've got your kids there, you've got the missus there. And they may be happy, they may not be. But let's say they're happy, they've had a good day, and you bring all your shit inside into their environment. Like, what, you pay the bills, yeah, the deeds of the house are in your name. You're walking into a preoccupied environment, and you're going to bring what's shackled you back that day, that week, that hour, into their environments, into their lives. Is that fair? This is where it's important to understand micro transitions and really going from one environment to the next, being who it is that you choose to be, not being someone who forfeits the ability to control their emotions, their feelings, and gets triggered by others or other people's. And that's a really dangerous place to be. I would not want to live that way. And it's a trap that 99% of the world fall into. And I'll use the V word. It's being a victim and really forfeiting control of your life. Now, let's flip it. You come home, you've had a good day. Shit's hit the fan at home. The kids are a nightmare. The missus is triggered as fuck and she's not happy and she's really blowing up. And you're late as well. She comes in. Now, who are you going to be to diffuse the situation, to not match the frequencies there, the energy and vibration that isn't happy and serving you, to really ultimately rise above that, be the leader, be the true leader, diffuse the situation, come in with that assertiveness, but also that calming nature, to make sure that you're nourishing all that around you as well. See, this is the responsibility and the role that we take as men. And I'm not talking about man up and beat your chest and all this sort of stuff. I'm talking about rise up and be a leader within yourself, because we can think and be more clearer and more logical in our thoughts, feelings, processes, and actions than women. They have phenomenal traits we will never have, and vice versa. That's why I'm a big, big fan of being a leader of the family in your own way, the way a man with masculine energy can. Now, we've got masculine and feminine energy, but really having the right line of balance to go, I can lead myself, I can lead the environment I'm in, and I can shift and change and create a new environment. Man, what a powerful place to be. It's absolutely possible. It's real. You can have that. You can do that and be that. Now, I want you to visualize and imagine your life if you did that. 1 time out of 7, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 7 days, you've turned the challenges into wins. And how would that make you feel? How would that influence and impact your life? 1 week, 2 week, 4 weeks down the track, all of a sudden, opportunities just start to present themselves. There's a bit of a shift in the universe. You and the missus connect more. You've got more intimacy. You get along better. The house is a happier place. And look, this is just one example, mate. It really does flow into every area of your life. And that is the power and the importance of not only environment externally, but what you can carry and hold true to your core internally to then express and literally, like magic, mate, because I guarantee it happens. I do it. I've seen it. Magically use the internal power and framework in yourself, inside of you, to create a new environment. Under the current circumstances, the rut, the shit that happens at times, man, you can turn it all around. You can. It's absolutely possible. If you're willing and ready, you can go and you can shift the environment to ultimately serve you to be a better experience, to have a higher strike rate of more fulfilling and happy and loving experiences more often than not in yourself, in your life, and in your families. Hope you enjoyed this episode, this daily revelation. Stay tuned. There's plenty more to come, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.